Yes, everybody. Russ and West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. It is Monday. It is 6 p.m. in the UK. So it can mean only one thing. It's time for the Academy Show. It is time for the Academy Show, my friends. So anyone new to the channel, we've had quite a few new subscribers. Funny when you beat Arsenal, people start tuning in. But what we do on a Monday is we dedicate some time just for the Academy Show. So a show just purely for the Academy Show. The only guys out there that do that. And it's important to do that because it's a massive part of what being West Ham is all about. So we do it in a few different parts. We basically take any news, any contract news, things like that, just to the academy. Then we talk about the players, the academy players out on loan, the ones who are like the first team, like again, and people like that. We talk about in Hammer's headlines, so go and check that out. We put it out a little bit earlier on, and then we talk about any games that have happened over the last sort of weekend for the 18s and the 21s. So nice and simple. Right, let's start with some contract news and some good, lovely contract news actually. As the club announced on Friday that a DEL with the club, press the enter to first, but Ryan Battrum signed a new 2-year deal with the club. He's had a good year this season, captain the under-21s, and yeah, great to see, tying him down. He's a West Ham fan, part of a massive West Ham family, part of the side, a key part of the side, which obviously won the FA Youth Cup double and the Premier League South in the 22-23 season, I think. Yeah, something like that. And then progressed into the 21s as well. He was quoted as saying, "It's an honour to be able to captain the under 21s. It's one level away from the first team. Big thing. It shows the manager trusts you and to be vital to the team." And anything else? Kenny Brown, he's established himself in the 21 since moving over to Rush Green. His dedication, ability, and work ethic this season has seen him consistently give strong performances, and we're all delighted. Looking ahead, the extension provides Ryan with stability and knowledge that he's well thought of at the club and allows him to concentrate on the next stage of his development. So congratulations, Ryan, and good luck in the next couple of years. Maybe we'll see you progress into the first team. In all honesty, I think you'll see him. He'll probably be the type of player in the next year or so that you probably see on the bench for cup games for the first team. That type of, but he's a utility player. He has played all over, which is great, but not so much in some retrospect. So similar to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson could play a number of positions, but he never tied one down, which was always difficult for him, I thought. And Ryan's in sort of the same bracket at the moment, but he might change. Right, let's talk about players who have been out on loan this week. The loan report. Let's start with George Earthy. And a match-winning sub-appearance on Friday. He came on. Bristol City played Middlesbrough 1-0 down. He came on at the 63rd minute and bagged the equaliser and the winner in the 72nd minute and 82nd minute as Bristol City won 2-1 at home against Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough. It was his first 2 goals for the club, and hopefully he can kick on now the rest of the season. He's had a bit of a stop-start season, in all honesty, of injuries, and then the team not performing well, and so he's necessarily been dropped. And when he does play, he does play really well, and hopefully we can see in the next dozen games get some good minutes for them to come back in pre-season. Callum Marshall, some good minutes from him. He played the first 71 minutes as Huddersfield lost 1-0 at home to Peterborough. He was substituted on the 71st minute. PK came on the 66th minute as Doncaster beat Accrington Stanley. Exactly, at home in League Two. Gideon Cadogan was a 74th minute substitute as Wickham drew 0-0 at home to Wigan Athletic. You'll be aware that Michael Forbes was out on loan on to Colchester United, but he's had a really bad injury, so he's due to come back to the club and keep his rehabilitation at the club, which is a shame because, again, he's had a real stop-start the last couple of years, really, injuries and stuff. He's a bloody good player when he plays, and I think he's the type of player who West Ham miss in terms of that sort of gritty defender. That's how I look at him as. So, which is a terrible shame, but hopefully he recovers well and can kick into pre-season. Regan Clayton, no match day involvement for him as Dagenham and Redbridge drew 2-2 at home to Oldham Athletic. Junior didn't finish. Sorry, not Junior. That's Brad. Brad didn't. No, Brad was a unused substitute as Aldershot won 3-2. I've got me in order. That's why I've hazed myself. He was an unused substitute as Aldershot won 3-2 at home to Hartlepool United. Junior wasn't involved in the match day squad as Sutton drew 1-1 at home to Braintree. Mason Terry played the full 90 minutes between the sticks for AFC Hornchurch as they beat Chesham United 2-1 at home in the National League South. Christian Heggie, full 90 for him, but Debrecen lost 4-3 in the league away to Pax. And that was the games so far for the loan spells. In terms of games played over the weekend, no play tonight. They're in action against Reading as they travel to the Select Car Leasing Stadium to face Reading in the Premier League, to face last season's Premier League 2 semi-finalist Reading. The under-21s come into a rich vein of form, having won every league game this calendar year, a run which has seen them come from 13th up to 3rd with 2 games in hand on the teams above them. Although it's the second time the Hammers will be facing a team at the Select Car as they face Reading's first team in the EFL Trophy. This is the first meeting between the two development sides in over 5 years, with Reading going into the PL2. The last encounter when both clubs compete in Division 2 before the introduction of a single league format. There we go. So hopefully, I think it's 5 on a bounce. Could I make it 6 wins on a bounce? Let's wait and see. Under 18s, Josh Landers scores again. 2 goals in his first 2 games for West Ham. I'll have some of that, my friend. And a very youthful under 18 side. Got a draw against Chelsea thanks to an equaliser for Josh Landers. As I said, he struck deep into stoppage time as they battled to a 2-2 draw against the Chelsea at Cobham Training Ground. As I said, a very youthful side with a lot of players, a lot of these sort of the older 21s, under 18s, older 18s. Imagine we featuring the 21 squad tonight. But they led going into half time thanks to a 37th minute strike from Elijah Swamley. Chelsea turned the score round after the hour mark thanks to goals from Chinzamo Chendwaka and Mialdi Nicole Yanuzi. And then a 93rd minute equaliser from Josh Landers shared the spoils for Loris Cockin's side. So a very hard-fought draw for the under-18s. And another goal for Josh. 2-2. Liking those stats so far. And that's it, my friends. As I said, we'll probably bring you a match sort of report from the 21s as they play Reading. We'll probably do that tomorrow. But then we've got a game on Thursday, first team game on Thursday, isn't it? So we'll probably have the Graham Potter press conference tomorrow, I'd imagine. If not, shouldn't we be Wednesday? It's probably more likely to be tomorrow. We'll find out. And obviously, we'll bring that to you as and when it happens. But until next time, have a lovely rest of your Monday. Take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith. And come on, you bloody Irons. Much love. Bye-bye.